Okay, here we go with some more of my mom's memoirs. This one, of course, is a little bit more dedicated to the rise of Hitler, but in the eyes of the Germans. Okay, so we left off saying that Hitler got the support of the workers, like the miners and the farmers. So those occupations got his help first. He opened up the coal mines, built new highway systems through Germany. He took the kids off the streets and put them in sort of work camps to help mainly the farmers. The boys helped the farmer on the fields. The girls helped the farmer's wife in the house and garden and helped take care of their children. It did not cost the farmers anything but meals. So there you go. Some good did come out of this. You've seen already some pictures. Like I said, I really should probably get some of these pictures taken care of quickly because I don't want anything bad to happen to them, because it's a big history. Here's a good picture of my mom. This is my mom. She colored it herself. It wasn't a colored photo. I'm thinking it may be first day of school. I'm not for sure what grade, but that would be my mother, yes. Okay, so onward. So after Hindenburg died, Hitler put himself as the head of the nation. He was called now and only as the Führer, meaning leader. Since the building of the glider planes was taken over now by the government, my father quit them. Hitler wanted everything back that was taken from Germany after World War I. That was his plan, and he needed Germany strong for that. He went full steam ahead, and he had what was called his 5-year plan. He wanted nothing imported and would only try to live on what Germany would produce on its own. He wanted to see how Germany would do in case of war, and he did not think that the Allies would ever give everything back freely. He knew there would be eventually a conflict. Hitler started also a youth club. And of course, that's one thing my mom was part of, and we'll get into that. So anyways, he started the youth club. Every boy and girl 10 years of age had to join. Hitler's emphasis on sports was very great, especially in the schools. It showed that at the 1936 Berlin Olympiad, he wanted Germany athletes to be the best. Gradually, he got rid of his faithful SA and replaced them with the much feared SS, Secret Service. Those became his elite troops. And everyone knows what happened at the Olympiad. He called them his Germanic race. All those men had to be of a certain height, blue-eyed, and blonde. They got special training and everything. Their leader was the much feared Heinrich Himmler. He was becoming stronger than anyone else. He and his SS were even above the regular army and the generals, and he had them always watched and often harassed, especially if they were not of aristocratic birth. He did not trust them. So there was a little snippet of history, and most of it I guess I have heard before. All right, we'll turn the page here, get some more photos. Sorry, they're kind of blurry. Here is one of my uncles. His name was also Ernst, but it was not my grandfather. It was an uncle. I don't know where that shows it, but it looked like mobsters to me, but whatever. That's what it looks like to me. So, but I'm sure that he thought he was very special in his uniform. And this will come into play much, much, much later after the war, which I won't go into. Here's some really old photos. How about these? How about this one? Look at her braids. Look at those sucking braids. It's 1940. Her name is, I guess, Emma Fender. I have never seen hair that long in that age period. Here's some really old photos. How about that one? There's no date on there, but it looks like during Lincoln's time to me. I don't know about you, but that's what it looks like to me about Lincoln's time. So anyways, there's just sharing some photos. Oh, here's a nice old one. Wowee. How about that one? So yeah, I got a lot of photos here, and I just don't want to lose any of them. That would be horrible, because they are irreplaceable. So here's some more old ones that I'll just kind of spread on out. Gee, do you think these two are twins over here? I would say yes. Wow. Talk about some old photos, huh? Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, well, I don't want to lose any of these. I don't know who all these people are, but there you go. We'll just focus in on this wonderful clan here. Good Lord. I'm assuming one is Grandma that's holding the little boy. But wow. So there's some nice old photos for you. Wowee. All right, let's turn this and see what we got, and we'll go on with my mom's memoirs real quick. Here we go. I'm sure this is like a May Day celebration of some sort. Here's another old photo. And here's that sleigh I think I mentioned in an earlier episode. Oh, sorry. Doing the best I can. 1925. Nope. Well, anyways, you know. So I'm just going to, how about if I set this down somewhere? Good Lord. I mean, there's just photo after photo. Wow. Not for sure about that. Look at this photo. I'm assuming that's a wedding. I don't know what else to assume that would be. Wow. Look at the bathing suit for the men. That would be my grandpa. I don't know who's with him. Probably my mother. I don't know. Oh, that was a good one. Lord have mercy. Hope you're enjoying these photos. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'll focus on another photo. And oh, wow, look at these weddings. Oh, there was, talk about rabbit ears. If you thought that was something that was new, no. Of course, that's not a rabbit ear. It looks like a rooster's ear, but it was goofy photos even back then. You think they were all stoic looking? Well, that's not stoic. There's the old wedding dress. How about that? What's that? Circa 1928. I know, like I said, wow, these photos are irreplaceable. All right, living in Bad Hausen was very nice for my mother. Her sisters came over often. And there you go. It just goes on to talk about, like I said, they were on the rich side, definitely. They talk about attending church with Catholic church, which I guess was allowed. I mean, I don't know. Which was kind of interesting. Talks about their family life at home and going on picnics. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, sorry. Doing the best I can with her notes. Oh, here we go. I had a little friend, There was a dentist was very much in love with my mother's. Okay, something about a dentist was very much in love with my mother's younger sister, Truda. She came out west to live and had a good job as a dressmaker in a very fine store. But as fate goes, she fell in love with a soccer player. I guess that might be them. I don't know. He was a good one, too. She married him, and then he quit football, a.k.a. soccer, because he became too old for it. And he was noted for being quite a playboy, and he then became a traveling salesman. Oh, Lord. It never turned out too good for my aunt because they were always kind of poor, and my aunt had to sew practically all of her life. And so, I don't know, maybe sometimes it's not as good as it looks. Meanwhile, we had the year 1933, and Adolf Hitler came on the government as the Reichskanzler. My father was still at the employment office working and slowly advancing to a better position since the government took over mostly everything, everybody working. Everybody working in the state owned offices that had become members of the Nazi Party. My mother's younger sister came to visit us, and my father liked her very much. He had one younger brother, Alfred, and would have liked to marry his mother's sister. Boy, would my father's parents have had a fit, not another Catholic in the family. Oh, terrible. Well, anyway, it didn't work out. Talks about some more relatives getting married. I'm trying to get to some juicy parts. Anyways, I'll go ahead and end this here, and I'll start up another episode in a little bit.